It's recording. All right.
Welcome to our podcast.
I'm Carl.
I'm Kylie. This week we're going to be talking about
Have a fear of grass.
new TikTok. Our memories like blackout,
Reciprocal.
palm trees.
Saturday.
And none of it logistically makes sense.
Killers that have been unsolved.
Are you reaching the Earth's core? Okay, cue the intro.
Welcome to episode 7, right?
Yeah, we're always so awkward starting and finishing the episode. We're just like...
So let's get on into it, right?
First of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I have to do
I
homework.
ask you how you're doing as if I haven't been talking to you all day long.
As if we weren't talking previously.
Yeah, because I may or may have not forgot to hit record. So, thank goodness we're only like 2 minutes in.
I'm so bad.
Okay, this is so awkward. We just have to make a natural conversation. We can't, like, go off a list. Because last week we went off a list and the transitions were super awkward because we were like, so, and next on the list.
You're editing this. Okay, restart. Ready? Restart. Hey, guys. Now I sound like I'm doing a YouTube video. Hey, guys. Welcome back to my channel.
And then there's, like, a rainbow and flower, like, emoji above us. And we're like... with the little, I can't do the, anyway, my nails are drying right now because I am trying to put on cute nails, but I don't know, I feel like they just rehabilitate you? Like, they make it so I can't do anything. They're like,
demobilized?
if someone, maybe, I don't know, but like, I just can't move I can move, but like, I just feel like I can't do stuff, so I made them shorter this time, so.
You cut the acrylic?
Anyway, I was like, podcasting's a great activity, because like, I'm not gonna be touching anything.
Oh, that is true, you're just gonna be talking, but you know how we do a lot of visuals?
Yeah, and we also fiddle a lot, and we realized that we need mics. Right now, we're recording on our phones.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry about that bad editing, but in episode 6, if you heard, fiddling with trash, that's because, like, I was playing with something. I think I was playing with my AirPod case. That's why you hear a lot of, like, snapping or whatever. And, like, if you hear me, like, very far away, it's because, like, I totally forgot I was speaking to, like, a mic. So, I, like, kept moving back. And then I moved forward, so, like, the audio was uneven. And also, if you heard our chairs squeak, we didn't fart. We just, like, can't sit still in one position.
Yeah. We're literally rocking back and forth like it's a rocking chair. And so we're just constantly, like, farting.
We swear we don't have something wrong with our bodies.
Yes. Yeah. We sound like we have issues. But
actually,
we promise, we just, we've been listening to our own podcast, trying to get the views up, trying to get that AdSense money, because we now have a sponsored segment. And so, apparently, if we listen to our podcast 7,000 times, we can buy mics.
And yes, we did the math.
Which means our audio won't sound like this. Well, technically, it's 6,667 views, but
we did
we're
the math.
about 44 of the way there. So,
and
if you guys want to buy us mics.
Yeah, if you want us to have
just listen to the episode.
6,000 times. That'd be great. Tell your friends.
Listen to it in your sleep 3 times speed. Let's go. Like, you can just hear it. It sounds like we're so narcissistic. We're, like, listening to our own podcast in our sleep. Literally, our own voices talking. And this
I don't do that. I don't really do that, if I'm being honest. I just can't stand the sound of my own voice. So, actually, fun fact, one time when I was in freshman biology, we had to do a video with our voices. Yeah. And, oh my god, like, I just couldn't stand my voice, so I literally plugged my ears and was, like, not listening, and, like, I turned around, like, it was bad. Like, people saw how embarrassed I was. I was like this, like, I just could not. It was so bad. Like, I just hate it.
Your voice is super consistent, though. I feel like on the podcast, 1 minute, I literally sound like a 13-year-old boy going through puberty, and the next minute, I'm like, hi, guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the episode. Like, my voice fluctuates so much.
No, I don't. I think when I'm editing, I don't think it fluctuates. So
I think it's just your own perception of your own voice.
Yeah. But today we are going to be talking about soup incident. I have no idea what this is. So go ahead, Kylie.
This happened with you. This is your topic. And you said specifically, let me save this for the podcast.
Dude, we should put our names next to these because I really... Okay, we're gonna...
I've had soup in the past week, but nothing happened. It's definitely yours.
I had soup today. Maybe I'll have to go through our text messages to remember. Oh my god, this is such a bad start. Like, we have...
Oh my god, we were awkward, and now we don't even remember our own topic.
The next topic I do remember Actually, I didn't remember, and I had to ask Kylie what was it again, and she had to tell me. So, anyways.
Okay, so Cara went adventuring. Off into the wilderness, into the jungle. No, she went to a rich old lady town to go get a rich Danner. To get a rich dinner.
Yeah, we went to a well-known rich area, and basically, there's this mall, right? And it's so big. And basically, I really needed to use the bathroom at that time. And so I went in, and oh my god, like, these are public bathrooms, and they're so fancy, like, for what, you know? Basically, I went in, and there was, like, kind of like a living room attached to the actual bathroom. So when you walk through the door, you're not even through the destination. You're through this, like, living room. And there was, like, couches, and they're, like, the velvet kind, you know, the velvet couches.
It's always, like, the minimalistic look with, like, a pop of color, and it's just, like, white walls, you know what I mean?
And, like, plants.
And the lights are kind of low.
Yes, the lights are dim with
like,
plants.
They just throw plants everywhere.
And
it's,
a
like,
rug.
Minimalistic. And then there's always a rug, and then there's, like, some exotic-looking table that looks like it's
and a mirror. And a mirror.
Yes, there's a mirror. And then there's, like, one bathroom stall.
that is actually...
There's, like, a whole waiting room.
And I was like, first of all, who would want to sit in the bathroom? Because number one, bathrooms are kind of gross. Like, public bathroom as well. It's just so gross. Like, I don't want to sit... Like, I'd want to get out of the public bathroom.
Okay, well, this is, like, rich people town. So, like...
I know.
Maybe
and, like...
this is, like,
maybe...
normal.
Yeah, maybe it's normal for them. Like, it's weird. And then you go to the actual bathroom, which was also, like, really cool. But I was like... And
they always have, like, the, like, cool sinks that's, like, built into the counter.
Like... The water was good quality. I know you
Wait, what?
I'm going to say.
Did you, like, taste the water?
No, I didn't taste the water. I meant, like, the temperature. Because it was really cold that day. And you know how, like, when you go to public area, like, the water's, like, really cold. But, like, this one was, like, warm. Like, once you opened it, it was, like, hot. And you're like, oh, wow, this actually feels nice. So, but yeah.
There's some that, like, have, like, a hot towel station right next to it. And I'm like...
I've actually never had that in a bathroom, but I had that at a restaurant before.
Oh, yeah. They, like, put lemons and stuff on it. And I'm like, it's a towel. How is a lemon going to seep into my skin?
And, like, I went to a fancy, like, restaurant. And basically, they dust off the crumbs for you after you eat.
This happened to me on a cruise, right? So I was eating, like, bread or whatever. So they brought bread out, and so I was eating my bread. And I was like, you know how normally they'll just, like, take the tablecloth and they'll, like, wrap it up and stuff at the end when you're done eating. And then they'll just, like, wash that. So, like, the guys, no one has to clean up the crumbs, right?
Yes, I know.
But, like, this cruise, like, when I say cruising, they treat you so well. Like, it's actually so scary. They say thank you for, like, everything. And I'm like, one time I was walking by, and this dude literally said thank you as he was vacuuming the floor because I walked by. And I was like...
I've actually, some people
do people
done
really
that.
live like this?
Yes, well, it's like, part of their job to say, like, I think... Well, I've never had someone say thank you, but I've had someone say, like, enjoy, or, like... Thanks for... I think they mean thank you as in, like, thanks for coming, you know? Like...
I know, but it's just, like, so weird to you know what I mean?
How long did you stay?
Like, I'm super grateful. It was, like, a week thing. But anyway, so we were at this restaurant on the cruise, and I was eating my bread, but it was, like, super crumbly bread. You know the bread that's, like, you literally take a bite and, like, 10,000 crumbs fall out?
Yes.
And it's a puddle. It's a whole sandbox.
They're like croissants or something. Not croissants.
Croissants are easy, but it was like, I don't know, it was like crumbly bread. So I was eating the bread and I was like, oh, it's
croutons. Sorry, I meant croutons.
Yeah, okay, yes. So it was like that kind of thing. And so I was eating the bread, there's like a pile of crumbs, and I was like, oh, it's fine, because like it doesn't matter, because at the end of the thing they'll just take the whole thing away. It doesn't matter how many crumbs you spill. And this guy comes over with like the crumb rake. Proceeds to rake all the crumbs off the table, and I felt so horrible. I was this dude is... Yeah,
you feel bad. You're like, what do I do? Like, do I sit there and let them do it? Or
I was like, do I help? Like, I don't, like... I thought it didn't matter. I thought, like, at the end they would just, like, come, like, take the whole table thing away, and then, like, it doesn't matter. But I was like, I felt so bad. And after that, I never ate crumbly bread again. I just, like, ate the dry, stale bread that didn't make any crumbs, because I was like, I don't want it. It's just so awkward, and I feel so bad for the guy, because, like, He's so busy, and he's, like, sweeping the crumbs off the table. Anyway.
Not gonna lie, like, crumbly breads are, like, the worst kinds of bread. Like, how do you eat that anyways?
I feel like I'm not getting the most of my bread, like, you know? Because, like, half my bread's on the floor and half the bread's in my stomach.
Yeah, it's like you're not really getting your worth of bread. Like, you bought this and you just didn't get the whole bread. But, yeah.
Like, baby food, like, think about it. Babies, they only consume, like, half of it. They, like, spill the other half.
Dude, babies are such messy eaters. Okay, just kidding. I was a messy eater when I was a baby.
Babies confuse me.
I don't...
Like, what do you do with a baby?
Why? You make it grows
like,
into a human, so an adult?
Like, how do you entertain it? Do you just, like, pat it on the head? Like...
Okay. Wait, what was your question again? Hold on. I was too caught up in... You said, how do you entertain it? Well, first you make a bond with it. Okay, you make a bond with the baby. No, bond. You have to relationship bond.
With Carl and Kylie.
And, God, we are.
How do you bond with it?
We'd be horrible parents.
You just poke it, you're like, bond.
You make memories with it.
It can't talk.
You have adventures. Yeah,
but
you can...
You can stare at it?
You can...
You can look at it, you can
hug okay, it. You teach it things, okay? Like, you had this... You see its first words, okay? And, like, you see how, like, growth over time. You know, you're teaching this. It's kind of like a dog, okay? It's kind of like a dog.
Yeah,
you have a dog. You have a dog.
My dog bit me.
And
he bit me. Look,
babies
I have a
bite
scar.
as well, so.
He bit me.
Why?
By accident.
Like, how? Were you feeding it?
No, I was just, it. I keep calling it. No, I was just like.
Were you feeding him?
He was just hyper. He gets hyper like once a day, and he just like has to get all of his energy out, because he's like a calm dog. But it was like his hyper time, and so like he just like bit me, and I was like, damn, bro, that sucks.
When someone stabs you, damn, bro, that sucks.
Oh yeah, today we tried to take him for a walk. So you can't have like your puppy go outside, really, like outside your backyard into like a park or something, until they get their shots. So a couple days ago, he got his shots, and so we were like, okay, we can go take him to the park. And so we took him to the park.
What happened?
And he wouldn't move. He just sat on his butt.
Maybe it was like a new environment. Yeah, it's definitely a new environment.
You know? It's a lot to take in.
Well,
he just sat on his butt and was just staring at me like, and I was like, dude, come here. And he was like, no, I'm gonna embarrass you and just sit here. And everyone's looking at us like, is their dog working?
I have a video of Luna, and I know she loves grass because we took her to this park and there was grass, and we weren't allowed to go. There was a sign that says not allowed because of COVID, right?
But I think parks opened up by now, right?
But I have no idea. This was like weeks ago. This was like the week of Christmas. But basically, we brought her to the park. I'll actually send you a video like later, but it was the weirdest thing. Like, she rolled on the grass. Like, I've never seen anything like it.
She rolled on the grass. You realize that's like what a dog does. Like, that's just dog things. What did you expect her to do?
But she did it weird.
What did you expect her to do?
Like, run.
Just run in
like
circles?
Run around and
do handstands? Like, what did you expect? She's a dog.
We did tricks with her.
What can she do?
We did tricks with her. So basically she can jump, she can do peekaboo, which is where like you spread your legs and you say peekaboo, and she'll like go underneath and like put her head out. I know, right? And she can do kiss, so if you like do this, she'll kiss your hand. So if like wave it, she'll like lick it, or basically I guess she'll kiss it. And if you say I forgot what the word was, but if you say, like, if you point to, like, your side, she'll, like, come and stand behind you.
She's so talented.
If, like, you say, I think, like, I know, my sister trained her in all of those things. She can high five.
Okay, our dog can...
So cool. Her nails are long.
Yeah, our dog can shake, but, like, when I taught him this, like, he realized that I always give treats when he shakes. Because, you know, when you, like, train a dog and stuff, you have to give them treats when they do well. So now, every time he wants turkey... by the way, we cook him turkey. So my dad does the Instapot, and he makes him chicken noodle soup and turkey every week.
Oh my god.
And then I bake him carrot cake, like dog carrot cake.
Oh my god, yeah, wait, I saw.
But anyway, so we feed him like he's a human.
Actually, you guys do feed him like a human.
And so I kept giving him like turkey, which is like his favorite, every time he would shake my hand. And so now, anytime he wants...
He's gonna love
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Now, he comes up to me and he just starts, like, shaking the air. Like, he'll start, like, slapping the air, trying to, like, get treats. Or sometimes I'll be like, hi, buddy, and I'll, like, wave my hand at him, and he'll start, like, trying to, like, put his paw onto my hand. Like, he thinks my hand is, like, a turkey button.
That's so
like,
cute.
If he hits hand, then I give turkey. Like,
I think it's, like, supposed to be the other way around, where you have to command, and then... I don't think it's where he commands, which is actually kind of funny.
So we're like, oh, you tried the trick, so you can still have a reward. Which is why it's so bad, because now our dog doesn't know the difference between a trick and a regular reward. Because he's just like, if I do this, if I try to do this, I get treat. Which is confusing, but...
It's the effort. The effort is all there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, okay. So, our Minecraft, we gotta give them a daily, or not daily, we don't post daily, our bi-weekly update on how the Minecraft world's going.
So, I don't know when was the last time we talked about it or, like, what we said, but we were afraid that we were gonna get bored because we're kind of done, but, like, we kind of went through it quick because we have two houses, and the second house, it took forever, and we thought it would get us maybe a month.
We thought it would be like New Year's, and then we'd start to finish up. But we finished it like before Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, and like we went through it like super fast and super quick, and so we just didn't know what else to do.
And like Minecraft is like our therapy.
You know, so we were
when we're sad and like super upset and we need something to do, that's what we do. So like that's why it's super important that like we have something to do.
Yeah, and I think it's something that we bonded over, and like we were going to be sad that we were going to be like over with it because we've done so many things now and we just couldn't think of anything else to accomplish. But then we realized like actually, you know, we found podcasting as like another one of our therapies or like therapeutic things. So then we decided,
because we're working on like mental health and stuff.
Yes, we prioritize that a lot,
clearly.
And so,
based on our past episodes, we clearly prioritize mental health. No. Our New Year's resolution will be taking care of our mental health. I don't know. I just made that up right now.
But Kylie made this mysterious building.
Oh my god, guys, we're literally
twins.
But like, I can't even tell you. Like, actually scary. Anyway. So, okay, go on.
Telepathy. We have telepathy, but she built this thing, this structure, and she wouldn't tell me what it was, and I was like, you know, that's fine, but she said like help. You wanted me to help you build it, right?
No, I was like,
you're
like,
but
like
you
a
can like help
villager
as
on top
well
of it or something, and I was like, oh yeah, can you come like over here to like trade with a villager? And then you were like, okay, and you're like, what's this? And I was like, oh, it's nothing, I'll tell you later, like it's a surprise. And then you go,
once after
and
you're done.
Haha, we should totally build like a podcasting studio, like just for jokes. Like, and I was like,
I was actually joking. No, you said no way, and I was like, what happened?
I literally
like,
got blown up by people or something. And I was like,
oh yeah, you got blown up.
And I was like, I am
the funniest thing
building
ever.
a podcasting studio.
That was the secret project, and I was like,
and we had
joking.
never
like,
talked about this
really?
before.
And
never have we ever been like, oh, yeah, let's build a podcasting studio. We don't even talk about the podcast while we play Minecraft. Yeah,
we have like, we always talked about like therapy room, you know. I was like, which we actually have.
Yes, okay. What's it called? Wait, did I tell them about your lovely Christmas present? She built me this cute rainbow room with like a cute sheep that changes color.
It's not as great as yours.
And I put all my like animals and stuff in it. And there's a snowman we named Michael.
We didn't name it Michael. I was going to with the name tag, but then I realized with all the drama. So I didn't want to waste the name tag, so I put it better on a rainbow sheep.
Tags.
You can take off a name tag? I thought you had to kill it. Maybe you can take that out. You can just talk about the rainbow sheep.
It's fine. He won't know.
He stumbles across this video.
So yeah.
But yeah, and like we've
also went to Disneyland, as we talked about in the last episode. Oh my god, last episode I sounded so annoyed. I was like, I just want to be out of here so I can
play Disneyland. She's never
been
to Disneyland.
And this was my first time, and Carl took me around. It was low-key kind of bad because the rides were so slow. We were so bored.
And we didn't realize we needed a texture pack.
So we were just riding on empty floating blocks for a while, and then we were like, oh, texture pack. That worked, but then the rides were super slow, so we were like, okay, overall experience, what do you give it?
It was a bit laggy.
That is true.
Not gonna lie. It was confusing. It was a bit confusing when, But the texture pack made more sense.
It did.
I think that's what helped. We were on the Cars ride game. Yeah, it was a bit slow.
Honestly, those people spent a lot of time on that, and it was a pretty good map. Like, it was cool, but just, like, speed up the ride for a little bit.
It was good.
We have no attention span, so.
We have no
just
patience
a little, like,
as well.
positive, constructive
we're just
feedback.
So impatient. Yeah, just positive. And if you don't want to, that is okay.
So, we were worried about not having enough podcast content this week. And, you know, I was like, this is going to be a boring episode. And then in the span of 3 hours on Friday, 3 things happened all at the same time. And we went into, like, full panic mode.
So, basically, oh my god, just thinking about it is so embarrassing. Like, I hate talking about things that okay, everybody has their cameras off, right? During a work period, and basically giving myself a break because I was working so hard.
And she finished early because she's just studious smart student.
Studious smart student, 3 S's. Yes. Basically, I didn't realize, okay, I was scrolling through TikTok, right, and there was this video, and my volume wasn't that loud. It was like kind of like
and
a
TikTok
medium,
wasn't bad.
So it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't like weird TikTok.
And yeah, the video wasn't. Right, because, you know, normally TikTok can be really
like,
good,
you
but,
need
like,
context,
this one was good,
yeah.
right? And while the video was playing, I actually saw my yellow box pop up. And I was like, I saw it happen, right? And I basically, I looked at that. I was on mute, and I was like, wait, for how long? And so I quickly mute, and my yellow box, and my teacher basically,
call you out like that. Always has to call you out.
And my teacher, like, looked at the yellow box and was like, all right, so for anyone, he was like, so make sure you mute and make sure you fix that audio of yours. And oh my god, it was so bad. Like, if my camera was on, I would have closed my camera so quick. And then I got a text from Kanersha.
It's Kanerj.
Oh, Kanerj. And they basically texted me saying, Carl, what was that? And I literally was like telling them,
if Kanerj was a real friend, he would have spoken up and asked the dumb question to the teacher in order to get the yellow box off of you. Like, if Kanerj was the real one, he would have been like, excuse me, Mr. John, like, what's 1 + 1? Like, I don't know. I need help now.
Yeah, honestly, Kanerj is not that kind of person, like, thinking about it. Like, they are a good friend, but they wouldn't do that for me. I know for a fact. And then I texted my other friend, this other friend of mine in that class, and I basically said, oh my gosh, like, did you hear that? And they were like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, and I basically told them, this is the first day we're back, I can't do this right now, like, this cannot happen to me, this is the second time it's happened to me.
And Carl was so embarrassed, like, she couldn't even say it to me. She texted me, she goes, I can't say it. It's so bad. And I'm like, what happened? And you're like, it's so bad. And I'm like, can you tell me what happened? And you wouldn't tell me. You're like, say it for the podcast. Say it for podcast content. I feel like that's how we, like, justify all of the bad memories. Or all the, like, bad things that happen to us. We're like, well, at least it's podcast content. Because it, like, takes the seriousness out of it. And it makes us feel a tad bit better.
Yeah, because, like, there's something good in the end. At the end of the week. But it was really bad. Like, I just could not. And, like, going back, I had to, like, act really professional. I looked like I got everything together because we had a discussion that day. And so I was like, yeah, I know this. I was paying attention.
Oh, wait, but you actually prepared how
I wasn't on my phone.
I remember you told me.
Until 5 a.m. And I don't even want to talk about it. We won't get into that because that's school topics. We try not to get deep into school topics.
Okay. Okay, so here's what happened. So this is what happened literally at the same time. So Carl was going through a different crisis. You can explain that in a minute. But I was gonna talk to my tutoring teacher because I need to switch my schedule around. And so I was, like, going to her after class. And one of my friends was texting me after class in, like, a group chat, right? So they were talking back and forth. So my phone was blowing up. And I couldn't find my phone to, like, mute it, because it was, like, wrapped up in a blanket. And so I literally was trying to talk to the teacher. I was like, oh, yeah, like, can I change my schedule? And she was like, sure. And my phone's like, bing, 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 And I'm like, this is embarrassing. And you know how, like, sometimes you're like, okay, I'll just wait it out for it to, like, stop? But because they were, like, talking back and forth, I was like, it just going ding, 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 ding. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh, you know, like, trying to find it to mute while talking to her. And so I was, like, making, like, random conversation. Didn't even know what I was saying. Well, trying to find my phone. And so
Wait, did you have your camera on?
Yes.
I forgot. Did you have
your
camera on?
Because okay, for this class we always...
It's just she saw you running around?
No, because my phone was, like, wrapped in the blanket that was on my lap. So I was, like, trying to shuffle through my lap to find it. And at the end of the day, I was like...
Oh, my God, no.
I was like, oh, wait, let me take care of this really quick. And I chuck my blanket with the phone in it across the room. And I literally... So, like, she can see on camera, like, my blanket just goes pew, flying behind me. I'm like, okay. And I think it's good, right? And then I'm like, I keep hearing the ringing still. And I'm like, I literally just chucked it. Like, what the heck? And I realized it's coming from my iPad. And so I take my iPad and I chuck that behind me.
You Okay, wait. What did you think, like, chucking it would do? Because you're holding your iPad, right? Like, couldn't you just, like, turn it on or end it?
Because
like,
I was so embarrassed. I was
like,
I just need this out of my way now. Because I only had a question for it that was, like, 0.5, like, it was literally, like, a 3-word question. And so I was like, I just need to get rid of this now. So I just chucked it behind me. And so she's literally seeing me chuck my phone and my iPad behind me. And she's like, this girl is not okay. Like, she has issues.
She was not prepared.
And because the worst part is, because, like, you know how, like, because it was a person from that class, right? So it was the group chat of that class.
Oh.
So, like, we all ended at the same time. So they thought, like, they weren't texting before. Because we were texting after class. So, like, it wasn't...
So they thought you weren't in class. It was
so they
okay
thought it was, like,
text.
all clear stuff. And so my phone's just blowing up all this stuff. I chuck it behind me. And she's looking at me. She's like, Kylie, do you want to switch to Wednesday or Friday? And I'm like, I'm good with whatever. Like, literally anything is fine. And she's like, Wednesday or Friday, Kylie? And I'm like, just whatever's fine.
So
as
did
I'm,
you
like,
end up
chucking these things
choosing?
behind me, trying to get rid of it. And she's like, okay, Friday. And I was like, okay, I can do Friday. Okay, thanks, bye. And then I, like, literally was like, yeah.
Did you not mute yourself and was like, give me a moment?
No, because it was supposed to be like a 3-second thing, and I thought as soon as I checked my phone away that it was coming from there and that it would be fine. But it was coming from my iPad. Like, I literally thought it would be such a quick fix. Anyway, I can never go back to that class. I actually have so much respect for that teacher. I love her so much, and I just ruined all. And then I text Carl, and Carl, you know, was like not responding because Carl's also going through a crisis.
It was okay. Not only, like, did one bad thing have to happen, but also, like, another crisis. So, basically, we have this inside joke thing, and we know this person from a class. And we basically, it's kind of a texting mishap, because, like, this wouldn't be a Carl and Kylie podcast
so Jake.
Texting mishap.
Jake is this guy in Carl's Chinese class who This is so creepy to say it out loud.
Yeah, you can go. This is so good. We're trying not to make it, like, it's completely harmless.
This literally sounds like... Okay, so there's this Minecraft streamer.
No, don't say it like that. Now it actually sounds creepy. We don't even know if they're a streamer.
But if you guys want to, like, stalk and find, like, let us know.
Basically, there's this guy, and we always make fun of people who have, like, a setup like a Twitch streamer, because they would have, like, the headset and whatnot.
We don't make fun of them, but, like, we love the aesthetic as the gamer girls we are. And so we like to take photos and send them to each other and be like, hey, this guy looks like a Twitch streamer. Yeah. It's like our little inside joke.
And one day I took a photo, and I was going to send it to Kylie, but okay, I basically beforehand I texted Kylie. I was like, "Hey, oh my gosh, like, do you want to see this guy who, like,
do you want to
like
see Twitch streamer boy?"
And
we'll call him Jake.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Jake? Jake's the Twitch streamer.
Yeah, and Kylie goes, oh my god, she goes, OMG, yeah, like, show me, right? And basically, I took it, sent, and no response, right? And I was like, okay, like, I didn't think anything of it. But I also know this person from the same class that I took the photo in, and we're really good friends,
Wait,
right?
give him a name. Give him a name.
Christina.
Ryan.
Wait, that's a good one.
Okay, so Ryan.
Okay, Ryan. Wait, that's a good one. Okay, smart. Basically, Ryan, I already took photos of Ryan beforehand because there was a joke between me and Ryan before, so I would like take photos.
Anyway, Ryan is basically Carl's best friend, literally replacing me. Can't believe you did this, guys.
No.
Next week it's gonna be Carl and Ryan. I'm actually getting replaced by guys.
Okay. But it's an inside joke where apparently I'm a stalker, which no, I'm not.
Okay, so she sends the photo
I sent it
to Ryan.
Ryan.
She sends the photo of Jake that she was supposed to send me.
And basically when I sent the photo, the response I got was, "Why would you take this photo?" And I was so confused, right? I was like, "You asked me, like, what do you mean why?" And then I realized I sent it to the wrong person.
You know what? Next time you send me a photo of a Twitch boy, I will say, "Why did you send me that?"
No, please don't, because I would actually be scarred. And I look at the content, and basically, it took a lot of explaining to do.
I told you. She goes, "What do I say?" And I say, "Tell them they look alike." They look nothing alike. The only thing they have in common is black hair.
Yeah, and basically, he just kept texting me, stalker, and I was like, I swear I'm not.
Wait, what did you say? Because I told you, I said, just rat me out, pretend like I wanted it.
Okay, so actually, I kept telling him, I said, hold on, wait, I love reading this because it's actually one of my favorite, like, text messages we've had. Oh my god. Okay, I sent this photo. I sent the photo, 11:18. 6 minutes later, 11:24. Ryan goes, "Why did you take that picture, stalker?" And I go, "Oh my god," and I didn't know how to respond. I said, "Elephant man." I was like, "Do you want to know why?" And I said, "Oh my god, I can't. I'm crying. Like, this is so funny because I know the context to the photo, but he doesn't." So he goes, and then he goes, "It's actually not that funny. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy, Carl." He says, "I'm confused." And I go, "Oh my gosh, I can't." I said, "I sent it to the wrong person." But even though I sent it to the wrong person, I still have to explain why I even
You should have said you were going to send it to him.
Place.
You should have been like, "Yeah, I was going to send it to him because we're friends." And then played it off like you and Jake were buddies.
He knows we were that close. No.
He's not going to cross
I don't know.
with Jake. He's not going to be like, "Jake, did you get the photo she was going to send him?"
And then Ryan goes, "Who are you sending it to anyways?" And I go, and I basically said, "But there's context, like I swear." And he goes, "What the heck, creepy AF?" And I basically told him, "I swear, how do I recover?" Like I just told him, I swear, but I don't know how to recover things. And he goes, "Spell it with me, kids." And he spells out stalker. And I said, "No, and then I said, "There's context, I swear." And he goes, "Context, right?" And I go, "OMG, like, I would tell you, but then you would think I'm still a stalker anyway."
That's true.
And he goes, "You're already a stalker, so might as well tell me." And I was like, "Okay, fine."
I told you.
And then we were also like,
I told you to, like, just say, like, I don't know, make up something stupid. Be like, "I was sending it to him or something." Or just literally tell him the truth. Literally be like, like, pin it on me. I don't care what he thinks.
I don't know, but we were also in the middle of a lecture, and in between of our crisis, he casually goes, "I don't remember learning any of these words." Like, he went back to, like, our current, and basically, I explained it to him, basically, all of this, right? And he goes, "Okay, Carl, okay," like, as if he still doesn't want to believe me, and basically, like, I basically, like, really break it down, and he goes, "OMG," like, and I showed him what you said. And I go, "OMG, like, look, like, this is real." And he goes, "Please," and he goes, "Haha," and he saw the part where he said, "You should have said, like, he looks like him," and he goes, "I don't look like him either," and I was like,
they literally only have black hair in common, and their haircut's not even the same. There's really no saving.
They're both Asian. There was,
I guess.
Yeah.
That's it.
I had to come clean, but it was bound to happen at some point.
Okay. And then, like, maybe... Okay, so then this was, like... And then we had lunch. And then 30 minutes later...
Oh, yeah.
I go to math class. And I'm, like, eating my... So I made, like, ramen noodles during break. Or during lunch. Because I was like, this could be good. Like, I can eat it during class. because I was super hungry. And I go to math class, and I'm early, as always. And so I get to class early, and normally, you know how there's, like, when you go into Zoom, there's, like, join with video and join without video? I was gonna click join without video, because I was just gonna eat my noodles in class in peace before class, and then, you know, join class once class started. So I join, and I'm, like, eating my noodles. I'm literally snarfing this down. Like, it's the last meal I've ever gonna have. Literally snarfing it down.
You're, like, snogging
it. Noodle, like, hanging off my nose. Like, I look like I have been starved. Like, I have not eaten for a year. And so I'm, like, snarfing these noodles down. And the teacher looks at me and he goes, "So what's for lunch, Kylie?" And I'm like, he can see me.
I could just imagine.
And I'm like literally mid-chomp.
I can just imagine you pausing like.
Chopsticks. I'm literally mid-chomp. I'm like. And he's like.
I can imagine that.
"Oh, I made ramen." And he was like, "Oh, wow, that's pretty cool." And I was like, "Yeah, it's good ramen." Like the awkward little thing.
And then, oh my god, what if you just proceeded to close your camera after that? That would have been so. Oh, the worst part is it was just you guys, right?
Because I was early,
two.
right? So it was just us. And then like I was like, yeah, it's good. How's your day going? And he was like, well, he's like fine or whatever. And then like someone else joined, but I was like, wow, that is not my finest moment. Like it's not like I was just eating. I was like snarfing these noodles down. There was like literally a noodle hanging off my ear. It looked like I was a noodle monster.
I didn't even know that detail. It's so weird because like I also don't like eating in front of people. Actually, I eat in front of people all the time, but like.
But you don't like it.
Just kidding. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Yeah, during lunch, school, I eat in front of you guys. So.
Yeah, imagine you bring a box and you're like, actually, guys, I need privacy, and you just sit in your box.
God, like. Our Zoom incidents are just, like, the worst.
And these all happen super close together.
Worst.
So we were panicking to each other at the same time.
We were having a midlife crisis, like, back to back.
Well, midlife, it's like a 10th of our lives. Christ. Oh, maybe like a 15th. No, what? A 8th life crisis.
I don't think you know about this. Like, I really don't think. But
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. So, if you go to our history on our YouTube channel, the one we share, you can see, I see all the music that this is all the music that you chose it. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, all of these.
And I was like, yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, you really, like, struggled finding, like, music for this podcast. Like, guys, like, I'm not joking. Like, you scroll through, this is a lot. And I was like, she did not exaggerate. Like, she really, like, went through a lot. And I was like, oh my god. Kudos to you, but, like, really, like, you just went through so many. And I was... No, it was on accident as well.
Oh, wait, I do that too,
my computer...
Because, like, it sometimes switches to our account automatically.
Or, like, when, you know, we have to upload something, like, I forget to switch back. Right. And then I look on the feed, I'm like, wait, like... These videos are weird, and then to like check or whatnot, and I accidentally clicked, and then I saw, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this is actually so funny, but like you did work it, and I just thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I didn't lie.
But yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of the podcast, guys. I really have to go bathroom, so that's why I'm like trying to rush us to finish. I really, really need to pee. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Bye, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I hope you guys... listen to our thing in your sleep 3 times speed. Please, we need views. We need new mics. Otherwise, you're going to hear us being like the whole time and like fidgeting.
Oh my god. It didn't matter.
Bye.